So, what can you buy from Ford today in April 2023? Yeah, basically, I've been discussing Ford for quite a lot this year, and being a huge Fast Ford fan, it's something that I enjoy sharing with you guys. But what's actually available to purchase today from them? And yeah, what can we look forward to in the future? Because that's what I'm interested in about. So, I'm just on Ford's UK website. I'm from the UK, so that's kind of where that's coming from. And let's go through all the cars that are available. I'm focusing on the cars because that's kind of where I'm at. So I tend to focus around sort of like the performance area, like hot hatches or sports cars and that kind of mantra of cars. And Ford has always impressed me, like the Fiesta STs. I've got a Focus RS edition myself. Yeah, they're great cars, great fun cars. But what can you get from them today? Well, apparently you can still buy the Ford Fiesta, as you can kind of see there, starting from £19,350, which that's a lot for, bear in mind that's like entry level stuff. Mild hybrid as well involved in that. But if we just go, let's go build and price for the moment and go through the options. Hopefully you can see it all okay. It's just a new little setup. So comment below on, yeah, if you like this kind of stuff. But you can get it from various models, all the way from the Fiesta Trend, all the way across as I scroll across to an ST. So the only car it looks like that you can get in ST form is the Fiesta ST3. I've driven this quite a lot on my channel. It's a car that I really, really like. You can still purchase it today. So all these cars are allegedly available to buy, which is great. I mean, starting from £27,380 is an awful lot of money for a Fiesta, like a crazy amount of money. Yeah, if you're familiar with my channel and you're a usual subscriber, you'll know about my Ford Focus RS edition, a car that I love. I can tell you I paid less for that car than the cost of this Fiesta ST3. So that's where I'm a bit concerned about the way prices are. I'm a bit concerned of the way Ford are kind of approaching things because I think they're trying to get a little bit too much into the premium segment when for me, therefore, normal, I say normal, ordinary people can aspire, most people can aspire to get them. It's what inspired me throughout university, and I managed to get my Fiesta ST back in 2013. So yeah, it's good to see that that car's still available, and it's sort of around from Ford. I've just clicked on select, but it doesn't look like anything's happened. Recommended OTR price. Let's have a look. Da, 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 da. There we go. So it's expensive. It's expensive. I don't even know how to configure it. It just sort of says build and price, doesn't it? So drive. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is probably one of the most fun cars that you can get. For people watching this and also feel it's quite expensive, I'd look on the used market. I've seen Fiesta STs as low as sort of like £12,000 to £13,000 now on the used market as a 2018 model. Great car to get into if you can get into it at that price. If you can be a cash buyer as well, because interest rates are just ridiculous at the moment. You know, it's like 10% in some places. I, for example, do not finance and I buy my cars, and I think that's the best thing if you want to have a car that can actually look after your money a little bit. So that's just my advice. Obviously, you don't have to take it if you don't want to. But looking through this, so you can still choose quite a lot of colours. They've got rid of a couple. Mean green's quite good. I've drove a mean green one. All in 5-door now, so you can't get them in 3-door because that's kind of lost. But yeah, that's probably I'd just go full send and just enjoy it. And I'm interested to know if they actually do bring out some kind of like Fiesta Performance Edition, like the ST Edition, for the 8.5 facelift. That's something I'm keeping an eye on a little bit as well, because again, potentially limited run sort of cars, which would be quite nice. Extras, you can't really get too much stuff. ST3 pretty much comes fully spec'd, although you do miss out on some stuff just because of, I don't know, cost cuttings and shortages. Like I've heard stuff like even the top spec doesn't come with like electric folding mirrors or something, or one touch on the windows. Yeah, which I think I experienced, which it just seems just crazy to me, but that's what it is. But yeah, 28 grand if you want one in green. At least it makes it simple. You know, you just get the top spec kind of car. And I believe that will come with the performance pack as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Specification. Da 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 da. It doesn't really say too much, does it? It just sort of says that's it. Um, yeah. Anyway, so that's the first car. I'm not even going to talk about the EcoSport. I have no idea why people buy that car. I'm so sorry if you do love it, but it's got no interest to me. But that is a car that is available for you, eventually a jacked up Fiesta. So there you go. I don't know how long that car will last in Ford's life cycle, and again, we'll have to see. Then you've got the proper SUV crossovers, which again, it comes up with the EcoSport. The Focus is still around. Now, this is a car which, if we go build and price again, so actually, as I'm filming this, tomorrow I've got plans to drive a Focus ST Track Pack, which I'm really looking forward to. In fact, when this video is released, it would actually be on the day, yeah, that I'm doing that. So you expect to see that on the channel soon. That is kind of the last high performance kind of Ford I feel kind of going. You've obviously got the Mustang, but in terms of hot hatches, that's it. So they start from the Titanium from 27,000, and we go all the way up to an ST. There you go. And if you select the ST, it will then take you to this page. And if I just check on here, you go to like the drive and what you can kind of get from it. So you can get the auto or you can get the manual. I'm actually coming around to the auto. Getting slightly older now, being in my 30s, I'm kind of like automatic might actually make sense a little bit. But yeah, let's just stick with the manual because I think if you want to get the track pack, you have to get it in a manual. You can get it in a state as well, which is super cool. Colour, I mean, fantastic red. Oh, fantastic red. Wow, £825 more than race red. That better be fantastic then. Let's just go for it for the sake of it. Now I'm hoping as part of this, so that's just selected as part of it. Extras, that's what you want. So probably what I should have done the Fiesta, but anyway, the track pack is what I'm testing before. If you are interested in the track pack, I would say get it. Its RRP is £3,000, but what you actually get as part of the ST track pack, which I've just added, you get oh, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. Black painted roof, door mirrors, spoiler, rear diffuser, Brembo front brakes with 363mm discs, 330mm standard, Ford Performance adjustable coilover suspension, 19-inch Ford Performance alloy wheels, Pirelli P0 Corsa tyres. Now, I know for a fact that the suspension is made by a company called KW. That suspension on the aftermarket is worth £2,300 on its own. So you're pretty good at going for it. Brakes, uprated, you know, 10% bigger or whatever it is, that's going to cost a little bit more. The gloss back parts are going to cost a little bit more. The 19-inch performance wheels, they're going to cost more. Pirelli P0 Corsa tyres are proper serious tyres. They cost more. So for £3,000, you are getting your money's worth. I think it's worth going for personally, and I'm super looking forward to trying it tomorrow. Like, yeah, no idea. I built that one up a lot, but thankfully a subscriber has come through to me and give me the chance to try it out. Heads-up display is pretty cool. So you can still get quite a lot of options, which is nice with Fords. That's something I was concerned about because I just don't know what they're offering these days. As you can see, the price does go up. You can obviously use other sites to try and get deals elsewhere. It's still a Ford. I think I heard a subscriber mentioned to me, got it off CarWow. I think he did a track pack car for like 38,000, which is fine. I still think it's a tremendous amount of money for a Ford Focus, but I like the car. I've driven it a lot on the channel, and I'm glad it's still here to buy because who knows how long it's going to be knocking around for. But there it is. Cool, fantastic red with the track pack. It does look alright actually, doesn't it? I'm not even going to go onto the monthly payments if you did finance it through Ford. What would they kind of say? They haven't really got any options. Calculate. So if you did no deposit for 36 months and you did 9,000 miles per year, 600 quid a month, blah, blah, blah. Total amount payable, 44,000. Blah, blah, blah. Well, the APR is quite low, actually. 3.9% borrowing rate's quite good. Very good. I mean, yeah, that is really good, actually. And that's the advantages of getting a new car. But then you've got to remember that you obviously lose. Things are coming back to normal. You will lose money on cars. You'll lose like 20% as soon as you purchase a new car because you lose the VAT. And demand, it's coming back now. We were in weird times. If you bought a car in 2020 and sold it in 2021, you probably would have made money. But hey, pandemics don't happen every week. So yeah, there are lots of things changing. But anyway, so let's go through some more cool looking cars that they've got. So you can get the Puma, a car that again I'm hoping to drive as well. You can get, I believe, from the titanium model at 24,000 all the way up to the ST, Vivid Ruby version. The ST at 31,000. I'm hoping to drive a Puma ST. Yeah, just again, if people want to lend me cars, that's how it works. I don't have any relationships with Ford or Volkswagen or anything like that. So check out my channel and drop me an email if you'd like me to try the car and sort of share it with you guys, because that's basically all I want to do, and trying to help people out in that sort of sense. But yeah, so the Puma ST I believe has changed a little bit. Yeah. So it says the 1.5, but I heard they're bringing out a 1 litre version with a mild hybrid, and they were calling it an ST. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't got a clue. Oh, there's cool colours though. Desert Island Blue. It's a bit too 4D. You'd have to go for something. The grey looks nice. Because it's kind of subtle. Fantastic Red just seems to work on everything. Oh, and a black roof. Let's go Fantastic Red. I don't think you can get any sort of special things, blah, 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 extras, driver's assist pack, ST performance pack. Yeah, so that's something that you have to add on, and I've driven a car with performance pack, the Fiesta, and which has the same kind of options as the Puma, and is the same kind of car. Puma's just on stilts a little bit and weighs a little bit more and has a little bit more space. But if you get the performance pack, you get a slippy diff at the front. Launch control, performance shift lights, and shift indicators are just a bit gimmicky, if I'm honest, although it's quite nice to see when you have to link up to change gear. Launch control, I mean, you're never really going to use it, and it's a front-wheel drive car, so it's not really for launching. The diff makes a difference. Is it worth £1,000? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you can get it aftermarket for less than that. But I don't know. Again, these cars are just disappearing. I'd probably end up going for the ST Performance Pack, and I'd probably whack on the pan roof as well, because it's a Puma, so you've already got the high centre of gravity anyway. So you might as well just go full send with that. You can get different wheels and stuff. But yeah, hopefully I'll get the chance to try a Puma, because I would like to give it a go and share it. So there's the Puma. So the Puma you can buy today, according to Ford's website, that is. And I'm filming this on the 24th of April 2023 for reference. The Cougar, a Cougar which I did spend a bit of time with in secret, actually. I say I don't have a relationship with Ford. I don't have a relationship with Ford's press team. I do have a small relationship recently this year with Ford's development team in Europe. And I spent about an hour or two with them doing just some random testing in a Cougar, which was completely out of the blue. I haven't heard from them since. So it was just a one-off thing this year. And let me just tell you, I really like the Cougar. Sadly, I can't show anything or disclose anything for that, because that's just the way it was. So if you go build and price on the Cougar, so the Zetec starts from 30 grand. It goes up to the Vignale, still available, which is nice. So you can still buy the Cougar today. I thought it was nice. I didn't spend time driving it, but I did spend time checking a lot of it out. Oh, you can get the 1.5 EcoBoost, so you can get the similar engine, the similar engine you get in the Fiesta ST, but obviously the car weighs more, so slower. Hybrids, they'll probably be quite interesting as well. The colours are better priced as well. That's nice. So the Cougar's available, which is great. So, where can we go to now? So the Mustang Mach-E, I've heard a lot of things about this car. Now this car is definitely available, and it's been a big hit for Ford. Big hit. Starting from 50 grand going up to 75 grand, which just blows my mind for a Ford. I don't know what people think about that. I can't really say too much about this car because I haven't spent any time in it. Yeah, it's apparently the future. My only comparison is I spent time with Hyundai last year in the Ioniq 5, and I thought that car was brilliant. So if you are in the market for an electric car, that's a car I can thoroughly recommend, because I spent a whole day driving it. I can't really tell you too much about this, but you can buy it. That's pretty much it, which is cool. As I somehow work my way through Ford's UK website. So those are the cars you can get today. After that, you can still obviously get their vans and MV. I'm not going to talk about the S-Max and the Galaxy. They're still available. Torino. Yeah. Okay, Mustang. Can you configure a Mustang? Is that just me? Did it say a Mustang wasn't available to configure? Yeah. So the Mustang Mach-E is build and price. What about a normal Mustang? Normal Mustang doesn't give you a build and price. It just says explore vehicle. So perhaps you can't order a Mustang today. And that is a car I was half thinking about in my head because I have driven it on track, the 5-litre V8, of replacing my Focus RS edition at some point because I'd like to own a V8 and a rear-wheel drive car in my life. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Mach 1. Well, that does look good. Wow. Probably want one pre-OPF, so pre-2018 if you Mustang. Even though apparently they've got like 1-star Euro NCAP safety rating, which doesn't make any sense because the car's huge. It's probably dangerous for anyone crashing into it or the other person, not you. But you get pre-OPF, so which basically means the sound is better for the V8, which is exactly what you're buying the car for. So that's what puts me off newer cars these days. But it doesn't look. It looks like you can request. It just says request a contact. So as far as I'm aware, you can't get a Mustang, which is a shame. Because the Mustang is a cooler car that I'd consider. So those are the cars that you can order from Ford today in 2023 in the UK. Let me know what you think about where Ford are going. I obviously talk about things more on the performance stand of things. That's just what I've really enjoyed, and I know a lot of my subscribers enjoy it too. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I had a bit of a chat with Car Focused as well, and I saw his video last week after we'd met up at Caffeine and Machine, and I get where he's coming from because I was feeling the same thing, and I think a lot of my subscribers are feeling the same thing. But regardless, I'm looking forward to trying the track pack and sharing that with you, the Focus ST. But let me know your thoughts in the comments of where you think Ford are, and yeah, and ultimately it's just a community channel, so do stuff to help people out. That's all I kind of ask, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little one-stop shop of going through what Ford have to offer in 2013, certainly in the UK anyway.